Welcome back to the basics of the outbound call. My name is James Sansone, and today we're going to go over the mistakes of the outbound call. Jumping right into number one, skip the small talk. You don't care how they're doing. You don't care what the weather is. You don't care how their day's going. In fact, the only thing you care about is that you get to the goal of your call. If you skip around and if you jump around and dance around the point of your call, you're going to discredit yourself as a professional in your space. If you get right to the point and communicate who you are, why you're calling, and why they should be interested in the first 15 seconds, you will present yourself as a professional in your field. Mistake number two, asking entry-level questions, such as, would you be interested in this? Would you give me just 30 seconds to show you how I can do that? No. You have got to move into your locating question and disarming after you give this pitch. There's no time for this. You have got to communicate who you are, why you're calling, and then why they should be interested in your pitch. Nowhere in the pitch does it say to ask them if they're interested or if they give you time. If you ask that, you give them the opportunity to say no, and then you lose control of the sale. Mistake number three, talking too fast. I hear so many salespeople say, hi, my name is James, I'm from XYZ company, and this is the reason I'm calling, and this is why you should be interested, and here's who I am, and here's how great our company is. Slow it down. Use your regular voice. Here's how you know if you're talking too fast. If you get on a sales call and you record yourself and you record your voice and listen to it after, you'll exactly point where your voice and where your tone's going wrong. And I guarantee you, because I've done this hundreds of times with salespeople all over the country, I listen to their calls and say, that's not your voice. They're like, what are you talking about? That's not my voice. I say, let me record you on the call. And then I actually play it for them back after the call is over, and they're like, ew, that doesn't sound like me. That's exactly how you sound on the call. You gotta practice this and use this exercise and implement this into your next sales call to make sure you're not talking too fast. Because if you are, you're gonna lose trust with the buyer, because what are they gonna think? Oh man, this is just another sales call, right? You have got to keep control of your voice and keep control of your word track and make sure you're communicating with clarity, with confidence, and with an end goal in mind. If you're talking too fast, your customer's gonna miss the point. Fourth mistake of the cold call, asking open-ended questions. Skip it, man. You have got to keep control of the sales process. If you ask an open-ended question, you already know what's gonna happen. You're gonna lose trust and lose control of the sales process and ultimately lose the deal. There's no room for error, especially on a cold call. You cannot give this up and make this rookie mistake. Keep this out of your process. Do not make this mistake. It'll cost you. Fifth and final mistake of the cold call, not asking for the sale. You have got to ask for the sale over the cold call, right? Instead of booking the appointment, you got to fix this, man. You have got to streamline this process and speed up the time between their idea and closing the sale. Idea and solving a problem. If you can close that gap, you will be a sales professional and be really successful at sales and make a lot of money. If you keep the time and if you create a big gap between idea and action and solving a problem, you won't make as much money, I promise. If you close that gap, you'll make more money and you'll close the sale quicker and you can spend more time closing other deals. You can ask for the sale over the phone and they'll do it. Instead of booking an appointment, just ask for the sale. One way to do it is this, and it works really well. Hey man, if I just took time out of the equation for you and got this done over the phone, would you make a decision today? Man, I would. Well, then I just saved you the time. That question's really important, and it keeps your time valuable and puts you in a professional seat, and they see you as the professional because you're respectful of not only their time, but your own. If you want to be successful on the cold call, avoid these 5 mistakes. Make sure you avoid these 5 sins of the phone.